My name is Reina. If you walk down the main hallway of Sakura High, you'll see a big, shiny poster. 4 girls are on it, all smiling in matching frilly dresses, the Sakura Stars, our school's idol group. I'm in the middle, holding a microphone and winking, my hair styled with sparkly clips I never wear. It's strange to see my own face looking back at me. Everyone knows who I am now. They point and whisper, "That's Reina, she's the lead singer." Just a few months ago, I was invisible, a girl who blended into the background. Now I see myself on that poster and wonder if I'm really her confident, happy, loving the spotlight. People think I was always meant to be a star, but that's not true. The real story is about feeling lonely, wanting to be seen and pretending to fit in. That girl on the poster is just the end of the story, not the beginning. This is how I became her and what I learned about belonging. Before the poster, before the idol group, I was a ghost. Sakura High is obsessed with anime. Students wear character shirts, lockers are covered in stickers, and lunch is all about manga debates. I didn't dislike anime, but I never felt the spark everyone else did. Their conversations sounded like a foreign language, so I stayed quiet. I learned it was easier to be invisible than to try and fail to fit in. I walked the halls with my head down, slipping past the loud groups unnoticed. My invisibility was my shield. I ate lunch alone, a silent observer in a world buzzing with energy. I told myself I didn't need to belong, but deep down I wished I had something to share too. I became a ghost in the hallways, just a face in the crowd. But being a ghost meant no one could hear you even when you were screaming inside. While everyone else was lost in anime, I had my own secret world, the old, forgotten music room. It was dusty and quiet, but it was my sanctuary. Here, I could stop being a ghost and just be Reina. I loved to sing, not to be a star, but because it made me feel whole. I'd sit at the old piano singing songs I made up about the sky, books, or being alone. My voice filled the empty room, and for a little while I felt seen. No one knew I could sing or that I spent my breaks there. Singing was my secret, my way of making sense of my feelings. In a school where everyone was loud about what they loved, my love for music was a whisper. I thought this would be my life, a ghost in the halls, a secret singer in a hidden room. I never imagined my two worlds would collide. One afternoon, I sang in the music room, pouring all my feelings into the melody. I didn't know someone was listening or recording. The next day, everything changed. People looked at me, whispered my name. A girl showed me a video me, singing in the music room. It was everywhere. The comments called me the angel of the music room. Suddenly, I wasn't a ghost. I was a mystery. The leaders of the anime club, Aiko and Kenji, found me. "Your voice is amazing," they said. "The Sakura Stars need a new lead singer for the festival. Join us." Me? An idol? It sounded impossible, but they saw me as a star, not a ghost, and a part of me, tired of being invisible, was tempted. My secret was out, and everything was about to change. Joining the Sakura Stars was a hard decision. I didn't know anything about anime, couldn't dance, and hated the idea of being on stage. But the thought of being seen, of having friends, was powerful. Aiko and Kenji didn't care about my lack of anime knowledge. They just wanted my voice. I said yes. The first practice was awkward. Hana and Yumi, the other girls, were cheerful and passionate about anime. I smiled and nodded, feeling like an outsider, an imposter in a frilly costume. But when we sang together, I felt a flicker of belonging. People started talking to me, cheering me on. I was no longer a ghost. I was Reina, the lead singer. But every time someone mentioned an anime I'd never heard of, I felt like I was pretending. The spotlight was warm, but it wasn't really me. I wondered how long I could keep up the act. As weeks passed, the idol costume felt heavier, a uniform for someone I wasn't. I'd look in the mirror and not recognize the girl staring back, smiling, posing, pretending to love the songs. It was exhausting. Hannah and Yumi talked endlessly about anime, assuming I shared their passion. Every fake smile felt like a small lie, building into a heavy mountain. I missed my music room, my real songs. Now my voice sold a happy image that wasn't true. I wanted to be seen, but not as a character they'd created. The festival was coming and my face was everywhere. I should have been thrilled, but all I felt was dread. I'd traded invisibility for a mask, and I was afraid to take it off. The night of the festival arrived. Backstage, I stood in my costume, heart pounding. Hana and Yumi hugged me, but I felt like a character, not myself. On stage, the lights were blinding, the crowd roaring, the music started, but I didn't move. I stood there silent, then lifted the microphone. Hello, my name is Reina. I know you all see me as the lead singer of the Sakura Stars, and I'm grateful. For a long time, I felt invisible. You made me feel seen. I paused. But I have to be honest. I don't really know anything about anime. I've been pretending to fit in, and I can't anymore. I told them about being a ghost, my secret music room, and my fear of not belonging. I waited for boos, but instead someone started clapping, then another and another, until the whole auditorium applauded. It wasn't wild cheering for an idol, it was warm, gentle applause for me. I'd found my voice not as an idol, but as myself. For the first time I felt truly seen, and that was better than being on any poster.